Management is doing things right. Leadership is doing the right things, said Peter Drucker. Hello everyone, this is Dr. Pooja Sharma, Assistant Professor, Department of Management, the Bhopal School of Social Sciences. Today, I will be giving you insights on leadership, a very relevant topic of the subject Principles of Management. This is a very essential subject in the curriculum of BBA, BCom, MBA and even BTech programs. A question for you. Quick, what do the following firms have in common? General Electric, whose motto is Imagination at Work, is a diversified company with $163 billion in annual revenue. It is famous for developing leaders who are dedicated to turning imaginative ideas into leading products and services. Ratan Tata, Indian industrialist, philanthropist, and a former chairman of Tata Sons, is a leader who engages more democratic style of leadership approach. He is more democratic because he always encourages his group leadership to be creating good communication and participation. Some people would argue that CEO Tim Cook of Apple is an achievement-oriented leader, given his focus on shareholder returns and generate business performance rather than the visionary nature adopted by Steve Jobs. So do you have the answer or you give up? One obvious connection, students, among these firms and others such as PepsiCo, Goldman Sachs, Disney, Boeing and Google is that they turn out strong leaders, in some cases becoming leader-feeder firms whose managers are well equipped to run other organizations. Thus, we need to understand who are leaders and what is the concept of leadership. Let us take a quick look at the learning objective of today's module. Definition of leadership, concept of leadership, importance of leadership, types of powers, leadership styles, theories of leadership in 21st century. Looking at the definition given by Ordway Tidd, leadership is that combination of qualities by the possession of which one is able to get something done by others, mainly because through his influence they become willing to do so. Concept of leadership. By using leadership qualities, a manager develops vision about organization and directs the activities of members in that direction. Leaders need to exploit human potential and transform it into output. The leader is a force of the organization who designs, executes, coordinates, and controls all the functions of an organization. Now, the type of powers enjoyed by a leader. There are two types of powers. Number one, position powers, and number two, personal powers. First, we'll understand position powers. Within the position powers, there are four types. Number one, legitimate powers. Now, this is called formal authority. It gives the manager the right to expect compliance by his employees. Second, reward power. The authority to give rewards, which includes salary hike, promotions, recommendations, etc. Third is coercive power. It is a leader's control over punishments. This includes punishments like demotion, firing, etc. Good and effective leaders do not rely on these powers, as these might lead to resentment and retaliation. The second type of powers are called as personal powers. Within this, the first type is expert power. It is based on specialized knowledge that one possesses in that particular field or area. Second is referent power. When people identify or always seek advice from a specific person, the person gets these powers. People follow their leader in this case. So these were the types of powers enjoyed by the leader in any organization. Looking at now the importance of leadership, which each one of us must try to understand that why is it important. Number 1, determination of goals. A leader performs the creative function of laying down goals and policies for the followers. Number 2, develops team spirit. A leader needs to reconcile their conflicting goals and restore equilibrium. Number 3, inspiration to employees. A leader creates a strong urge in employees for higher performance. Number 4, organization structure. A leader guides the employees towards the achievement of organizational objectives. Next, developing a good relation. An efficient leader can develop the skill of the subordinates and promote self-confidence. Number 6, creates confidence. A good manager creates confidence by directing them, giving them advice, and ensuring through them good results in the organization. Number 7, spirit of cooperation. A dynamic leader can coordinate the activities of the subordinates. Without sound leadership, cooperative effort towards a goal is not possible. Number 8, implementing change. Leader tries to reduce resistance to change. Number 9, representing members. Tries to fulfill the psychological needs of the members. Next, utilization of manpower. He delegates authority, invites participation. Next, appropriate counselor. 12, builds morale. Good leadership is indispensable in all managerial functions, whether it is motivation, communication, or direction. Hope you are understanding the concept and the importance of leadership. We now move to the leadership style. Leadership style is defined as the manner in which the leader supervises and directs the members of the team. Different leadership styles exist among leaders in different situations, in different organizations. I will also apprise you about the merits and demerits of each style. Number 1 is the positive style. Positive leaders promote industrial peace. Positive leadership results in high morale, high job satisfaction, and his contribution to the organizational productivity. The second is the negative style. A leader forces his employees to work hard and penalizes them if the work is not according to the organization's standards. Number 3 is the autocratic style. In this style, the leaders have full power or authority to take a decision. The workers will obey the instructions of the leader, and the leaders have full responsibility. Autocratic leadership is based on the principle of power. What are the benefits of autocratic leadership? Subordinates need not take any decision. Quick decision is possible. Provides strong motivation to the employees. Less competent employees can perform their job effectively. Drawbacks: Employees dislike this style. Employees have no opportunity for development. Workers feel frustrated, dissatisfied. Therefore, the productivity gets affected. The next, number 4, is democratic style. The authority is decentralized. The subordinates are permitted to take part in the decision making. The leader has consultation with his subordinates before taking any decision. The subordinates know the goals of the organization. The democratic leader makes decisions by consulting his team while staying in control over the group. Benefits. Subordinates are aware of the goals of the organization. Workers get opportunity to show their talent. Workers show more interest in increasing the productivity. There is an increase in job satisfaction, cooperation of the workers. This style reduces absenteeism and labor turnover. Drawbacks. Making a decision and its implementation requires more time. Workers can easily dominate the leader. Workers may not always willing to offer suggestions. The number 5 is laissez-faire style. The leaders have no authority and responsibility under this style. The subordinates themselves take decisions for which they get authority. This style is employee-centered. Subordinates are free to establish their own goals and chart out a course of action. The leaders act as liaison officers. Benefits of laissez-faire style. The talent of the workers is properly utilized. Workers get an opportunity to develop their own talent. There is job satisfaction, high morale. But the drawbacks? The contribution of the leader is nothing. The leader does not care to motivate the workers. So, these were the most prominent types of leadership styles used in organizations. We need to now understand the theories of leadership. The leadership concept has been supported by various theories. Earlier theories focused more on qualities distinguishing between leaders and followers. Later theories focused more on variables such as skill levels, situational and circumstantial factors. The most prominent leadership theories are personality theories, behavior theories, situational theories, the follower's acceptance theory. In this module, we will be understanding personality theories. There are 2 types of personality theories: great man theory and trait theory. Great man theory, given by Thomas Carr. This theory assumes that great leaders are born, not made. The word great man was used at that time. Leadership was considered to be a male quality, especially in terms of military leadership. This theory also propagated that leadership emerged frequently within the same examples. Leaders like Mahatma Gandhi, Napoleon were supposed to be blessed with an inborn ability to lead the masses. Trait theory. This theory propounds that there are certain qualities, characteristics of a leader which influence his leadership behavior. The following are the list of traits of a good leader: good personality, vision, initiative, mental ability, emotional stability. What are the limitations of trait theory? No universal traits that predict leadership in all situations. Traits predict behavior better in weak than strong situations. unclear evidence of the cause and effect of relationship of leadership and traits. Better predictor of the appearance of leadership than distinguishing effective and ineffective leaders. Before I conclude, I would like to highlight a very relevant part of this module, that is leadership in 21st century. Developing leaders with new competencies requires more than an evolution in the competencies themselves. Equally paramount is for the organization to have the culture, the structure, the management processes to cultivate these leaders. Significant gaps exist within many organizations. Transparency. In today's world of the social enterprise, transparency is the most valuable organizational currency. It helps engender trust and respect in a world where many may question an organization's true intent. Second, internal collaboration. As organizations move into service-center business models, they are able to benefit when C-suite leaders shift their focus beyond their narrow towers of responsibility and work more closely with one another. C-suite leaders are the top management, including the CEO, CFO. Let us take some examples for better understanding. What leadership style does Jeff Bezos use? Transformational leadership is a popular leadership style. It conjures a vision of a charismatic, powerful CEO like Jeff Bezos leading Amazon to new heights. The transformational leadership style involves a committed relationship between the leader and his followers. Taking example of Bajaj Pulsar, from creating different brands to shipping bikes in more than 60 countries, the level of innovation at Bajaj Auto is always applauded by industry and experts. And the man in the center of all these changes is its managing director, Rajiv Bajaj. Bajaj's propensity to bet against the market was evident very early, way back in 2001, when the company proposed to launch Pulsar, its new sports bike. He remembers the India head of McKinsey asking him, "Why are you always dancing around the customer?" The consultants were of the opinion that it would be far more prudent to aim for the 100cc motorcycle segment, which was the dominant category at that time, and not risk it big with a rupees 50,000 sports bike that Pulsar was positioned as. Over the years, the instincts of Mr. Rajiv Bajaj were proven right. The Pulsar went on to create and rule the premium motorcycle segment in India with 40% share. In this manner, Rajiv Bajaj showed the world that a leader is someone who demonstrates what's possible. Some suggested readings for you all: Leadership Style by Mark Murphy, Reading with Style by Jonathan Standling, Motivation and Personality by A.H. Maslow, and many more such suggested readings on internet for you. From the examination perspectives, a glance at some important questions. Leaders are not born but made. Comment. It could be a short type question. Why traits are necessary for a successful leader? Short type. Critically examine the personality theories. You remember we did two theories, the trait theory as well as the great man theory. Explain the qualities and functions of a leader. Where were these covered? This is a short question. These were covered under the trait theory. So you can go back and have a look at the video, right? Thank you so much. We'll again meet in some more interesting modules. Till then, goodbye and good luck.